And welcome back to the 125-pound weight class, beginning with the Class 2A list. Cody Blazek of Marion, a junior, faces Chris Sandy of Spirit Lake Park, a sophomore. The 3A bout between Eric Hoffman, the defending state champion out of Davenport North, and Kyle Anson of Iowa City High. And the big screen match here in Class 1A, Chris Utesch of Akron Westfield, a junior, and Austin Baier of Nordaway Valley, also a junior.
Well, Tim, we're going to the match we talked about here a little bit earlier here with Austin Baier. He's the son of referee Tim Baier. He's in the dark singlet there. He's the wrestler with the
little stamp on his hip there, it looks like.
Little green ankle bands there. Austin Baier from Nodaway Valley and Chris Utesch from Akron West. Really a strong physical wrestler.
Pair of juniors in this championship bout in Class 1A.
Yeah, they met last year in the second round of the consolation round in this tournament, and Utesch won that match 8-5. That's a year ago, and this is the championship round.
There's a lot of water under the bridge between then and now, huh?
That's right.
A lot of sweat on the brow as well.
Both wrestlers keep in very good position. They have similar builds, similar styles.
Utesch had a great match in the semifinals as he met Dane Ryder out of Hudson. Had to come up with a takedown in the final 6 seconds of that semifinal to get the trip to the championship. He won his semi 6-4. Those 4 points, the only points he's given up in this tournament.
Well, it was a heck of a weight class there. Dane Ryder, I believe, was undefeated. Utech's record speaks for itself, and then Austin Baier here has one loss on the season. So
38-1.
Yeah. Takedown attempt, more or less kind of just pushing Utesch off the mat. Really no hope of getting that technique, but you're making an impression on the official when you do that.
Remind you again, the 2A match on the top is Cody Blazek of Marion and Chris Sandy of Spirit Lake Park, and the 3A match in the bottom right is Eric Hoffman of Davenport North and Kyle Anson of Iowa City High in the 3A bout.
Austin Baier with another shot off the mat, and then the official comes back and kind of verbally warns Utesch, no official warning. Get his activity up, and Utesch answers here. I like to see that. Comes back right after Baier. Baier controlling the inside tie. He gets a leg there right at the edge of the mat. Tries a Kelly Fireman's type maneuver, and not enough real estate to hit that technique.
Can't quite keep it inside the boundary. 5 seconds in this first period. No one has scored yet.
Shot there right at the edge here. You have to say that Baier has been the aggressor, but you got to score with that aggressiveness, and he's going to get his choice. He's going to take the down position. A lot of match down there. You've got the returning state champion, Hoffman, down by 2 against Anson, who was a state champion 2 years ago. So down the lower right-hand corner here, the gentleman in the white singlet here has the lead, both state champions.
Hoffman going up a weight class this year after winning that championship a year ago at 119 pounds, now at 125.
Utesch has the starting position here in the top. A nice job of grinding down and working a tight waist ride. Baier pops back up to his feet. Get back in the down position. Both wrestlers working hard here. Utesch, you can tell if he's coming hard with that cross face. He's going to probably get up off to the side, and Baier's made several attempts to get up off of his stomach and come up to his feet.
I heard you make a comment last year during the telecast that a good strong ride is like a running game in the game of football.
It really is. I mean, if you take a man that has to get off of his belly here several times with the weight of his opponent on him and carrying it and just working with the arms, and the guy that has to work hard down here, that pays off late in the third period, and sometimes even earlier. You could turn it. So 56 seconds left. Utech's looking over to his coaches, and they want him to keep him down, stay with it.
Give a caution to Baier for the false start there.
I say like the running game in football, you know, all of a sudden you don't know when you're going to hit one, but if the other team is getting tired, you know, that's what happens.
When you're constantly pounding it at them and pounding them and pounding them, it takes a toll. You're exactly right.
Right. There's a lot of, but these guys out here are calling their own plays, Tim. You know, there's coaches in the corner, but they're not sitting with headsets, and you know, hopefully they've been programmed to keep hustling and move forward and constantly try to improve their position. And that's probably a good call right there, stall warning, but I didn't see the earlier warning. But that's going to be 1 point. And I think that was basically created because Baier's been hustling off the start. He's been moving up off of the start, but here's a nice cradle locked up here by Utesch to see if he can work it over.
Couldn't find any leverage, it looks like.
Yep, he gave up on that. Baier was hand fighting there, ankle right. What he has to do, he's basically has to get his head up and look like he's to keep the referee off him, I suppose, with his riding here. I certainly wouldn't change my style. If it's to your advantage to stay on top, that's what you got to do. 15 seconds left, that's what he has to do. You have to keep his head up, hips down, not just cling on the man.
Two-way match is just as close, Jim. Quickly, 6-6 with a minute to go between the Blazek of Marion and Sandy of Spirit Lake Park.
Now, even though Baier has 1 point here from the stall call, he had to do a lot of work down there in that position, so it'll call on his reserves a little bit earlier in this match.
3A match that you see at the top right is 8-3 with a minute to go in the match. Is Kyle Anson out in front handily there.
Utesch up to his feet here. Nice job by Baier. Now he's got the arm behind the back, working it pretty hard. Tried a little side tilt, but they'll go off the, didn't really have a lot of room to turn the man in that situation. Baier drops down to an ankle, okay. Now he's trying to elevate the bottom leg. If he elevates that bottom leg, he's had it locked. He's trying to elevate that bottom leg and toe. And that's a good aggressive ride. I like what I see there as far as the technique being used.
Utesch really the more experienced state wrestler. He was 6th and 4th the last 2 years in the Baier qualifier a year ago. Yeah,
Austin Baier is he just gives up the escape there. So all tied up here, 124 left in the third. We'll see who's taking it out of who here.
And from Spirit Lake Park in Class 2A, Chris Sandy picks up the fall with 53 seconds remaining in the final period. Chris Sandy, your 2A state champ at 125.
Both these guys still going at it here. Austin Baier, Utesch, Chris Utesch from Akron Westfield. There's a nice job of Utesch, lowered his level there. Now Baier answers here with a single leg shot. He's doing a nice job of getting to the corner, but Utesch is stuffing the head very well, and Baier's got his forehead on the mat. Both out. Oh, good action, counter action there, Tim.
52 seconds left in this, the third period at 1 apiece.
You have a flurry like that, inside tie. Now Utesch likes to come off that head. He's going to go forward. So in this situation, Baier has a little bit of an advantage here. He does have a stall warning and a point on Utesch already. There's a shot off the mat. You don't want to see the official make the call here, but
a lot of this match has gravitated toward the boundary. There hasn't been a lot of circling at the center of the mat. It seems like there's been a lot of drifting.
Because they haven't bothered to tie up with each other until they get to the outer two-thirds. You see where they're at right now. They're out the outer third of the mat, and now they get to tie up. Now somebody's comfortable, and Baier shoots. No room.
Down to 16 seconds in regulation.
They keep this up. It's headed to OT.
Yeah.
Sudden victory situation where they'll put 1 minute on the clock. And they'll both go at the feet. Takedown wins it. A lot of head banging there.
8 seconds now.
Shot off the whistle. First time Utesch was really came after him right off the whistle.
We're going overtime.
Overtime situation. Now they'll start him right away. Utesch will have the choice. If the match goes all the way through, they'll go. If there's no scoring within this minute, they'll have a
choice of up or down.
And then it's just like the rodeo. Can you stay on them for 30 seconds, or does the bull going to win?
We got that balance bill ready to go.
Takedown attempt there, Utesch. I really think, you don't really want, both athletes have shown the ability to stay with their man, top, bottom position, so that it doesn't really favor anyone if Utesch were to take the bottom position. So both guys have to stay aggressive here, try to get that takedown.
Utesch trying to finish off the year unbeaten. He'd go to 41-0 with the win, while Baier is 38-1. Both spectacular seasons. Under 30 seconds now in overtime.
There's a single leg shot, not enough room again. And they're going to call it off.
Surprised that.
Well, they just don't bother to grab each other or go for the tie-up until they get to the outer third. Now they're in the middle. Let's see what happens here. Now it's time to go. If somebody has a... There's another shot. And Utesch's got to be careful here because he's being shot off the mat.
11 seconds.
There, nice answering shot here by Utesch. Good scramble situation again, just right there at the edge.
I think 2 seconds going to have his choice here, unless we see something awfully dramatic with just 2 seconds to go.
Well, that would almost be it, but nice takedown attempt. Okay, who's going to take the down position here? It's going to be Baier's choice. He's going to go ahead and take down. All right, that's an interesting decision here because he had a difficult time getting out.
With Utesch
in the regulation,
early,
yeah, he had a difficult time getting out. Looked over at the staff, and that's what they said to do.
Working the ankle.
Not a lot of room over there. 19 seconds left, so interesting decision by Austin Baier here to take the down position.
Baier gets to his feet there, back down. Utesch covers.
Yep.
12 seconds.
And I'm not sure if Austin had, or if Utesch took the down position, whatever the deal is. I think it's advantage Utesch here. He's been able to stay with Baier all the way through. Now switch, turn in. Baier's got his head on the mat, looking for a side roll, looking for something big. 3, 2, that's it.
Chris Utesch survives not only 3 periods, but an overtime and a sudden death to become the 1A state champ at 125.
There's champion there. I'll tell you what, the pressure situation here for both guys. They really couldn't get anything going on the feet. Both well conditioned. Good job of hustling.
And now to the award stand for the 125-pound weight class medal winners, brought to you by the Principal Bank.
Presenting the Class 1A 125-pound awards, Brother Chad Utesch of Akron, Westfield. 8th place, David Hutton, I-35 Truro. 7th place, Mitch Peterson, Pleasantville. 6th place, Adam Weber, Don Bosco, Gilbertville. 5th place, Gannon Hurlead, Wapello. 4th place, Dane Ryder, Hudson. 3rd place, Zach Buttress, Lisbon. Runner-up, Austin Baier, Nottoway Valley. And the 1A 125-pound state champion from Akron, Westfield, Chris Utesch.
And we'll be back with much more wrestling. Stay with us. We're coming back to Veterans Memorial Auditorium.
The 260 horsepower Infiniti G35. One of car and driver's 10 best. For 2 years running. A dream to drive. The Infiniti G35.
Going on now at Archer Home Center.
Mankind's greatest invention? Baier was clever. The telephone. The automobile. And the DVD. But wouldn't it be great if you could record on this?
Presenting the Panasonic DVD recorder.
My shows, my home movies, even my photos.
The incomparable picture, sound, and ease of DVD. Now yours with total control recording to watch whatever, whenever you want.
Archer Home Center at Adel, where customers send their friends.
Presenting the Class 2A 125-pound awards, Coach Rick Vanderwoody of Spirit Lake Park. 8th place, Derek Clark, Glenwood. 7th place, Brad Klobasa, Crestwood, Cresco. 6th place, Spencer Miller, Mid-Prairie, Wellman. 5th place, Andrew McDonald, Forest City. 4th place, Ben Watts, Central Clinton, DeWitt. 3rd place, Boone Hayes, Creston. Runner-up, Cody Blazek, Marion. And the 2A 125-pound state champion from Spirit Lake Park, Chris Sandy.
Now joined by Hall of Famer Dick Engvall with our Hy-Vee Taste of the Tournament. Dick, how's it feel to be into the Hall of Fame?
I'm honored to be there. There's some great people that I always looked up to that's in the Hall of Fame, and I just feel very honored.
Now you're also giving back to the sport right now, aren't you?
Yes. We have 2 great communities that support us very well, so we enjoy being with there and good people behind us.
He's the head coach of Union. It's Dick Engvall joining us with our Hy-Vee Taste of the Tournament, a Hall of Famer.
Presenting the Class 3A 125-pound awards, Coach Brad Smith of Iowa City City High. 8th place, Blaine Beatty, Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. 7th place, Ryan Pratt, Spencer. 6th place, Clint Whitcomb, Waverly Shell Rock. 5th place, Jacob Helvey, Southeast Polk Reynolds. 4th place, Christian Abrams, Fort Dodge. 3rd place, Tobin Ward, Lewis Central. Runner-up, Eric Hoffman, Davenport North. And the Class 3A 125-pound state champion from Iowa City City High, Kyle Anson.
And we're coming back for the 135-pound championships when we come back to the Memorial Auditorium.
As one of the Hy-Vee dietitians, one of the most rewarding parts of my job is being able to help people. We have newsletters, nutrition supplement counseling, highly trained pharmacists, and seminars in the store. We understand nutrition and health and can answer your questions. We have a Hy-Vee website. They can download a list of all the Hy-Vee products.